So, this isn't something I want to be making a video about, but a couple days ago, I stumbled across a clip on Twitter of the Young Turks, Cenk and Anna, sitting at the desk, and they were talking about trans issues. And I recorded a video that I was going to post, and then I decided not to post it because I didn't really like it, and I didn't think that I articulated myself very well in it, and I decided not to post it. But something happened yesterday that made me want to come back to the clip and film a new video about it and post it. And I'm not trying to cancel anybody here. I, still do have support for TYT. I really don't know what the fuck is going on anymore, okay? So yesterday, Anna Kasparian, that's her right there, of the Young Turks, went on the Stitch and Adam show. And for those of you that might not be aware, Stitch and Adam are, they say that they're not conservative, but then if you go and look at their show, they pretty much just sit there and like watch leftists only, like Sam Cedar. They watch Hassan. They even watch the Young Turks, and they just constantly shit on them. That is their entire show. It's a complete fucking just gutter political talk show. I know there are probably a lot of people that would say the same thing about me. But it's trash. It is absolute garbage. It is no better or no worse, really, than any of the other conservative talk shows out there. And some people will probably come in the comments and say, well, they've criticized conservatives before. Yeah, they've criticized conservatives before, too. I've seen them talk about PragerU as well. So it's not only leftists that they shit on before fucking the people come in my comments with the pitchforks and the fucking torches. But Anna did not go on this show to, rip conservatives a new one or, combat all of the conservative misinformation. She did that a little bit, maybe a tiny bit, but the main thing that she really did on this show was go on there and complain about other leftists and leftist media and leftist pundits, excuse me, and say how she doesn't really like what people when people call her out for being wrong. This is not explicitly what she said. This is a 2.5-hour show, so I cannot show you guys this entire show. But I do recommend that you guys go and check it out, or at least check out clips on social media. And we're just going to watch this one clip here of just one small piece of the interview, and then we're going to go back to the other clip I was talking about of Anna and Cenk at the desk on the TYT show, and yeah.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm a little scared or like I'm afraid of like talking to people who are outside of my race because I don't know if I'm going to unintentionally step in it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's why Anna, yeah, that's why I don't talk to black people too. Yeah, yeah, right, yeah, right. That makes total sense, doesn't it, guys? Right? I don't talk to people that are not the same color as me because I don't want to accidentally say some racist shit. How does that work?
there's, and I hate that. I hate that.
Right.
Like, there's this like, I don't know. It's like frigid, because like if all of the message is toward me and people who, I'm Armenian, but still they call me white passing. So, just got to go with that, right? If people who look like me are constantly told you are inherently racist. Okay, you are inherently a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that's the start, and I had this debate with Cenk when it came to our rhetoric in regard to the other side, right? If the starting off point is you are trash and we think you're evil.
Where is that the starting point for, again, anybody? Name me one big leftist person of color, someone who is on the left, a person of color, that has any type of platform that says shit like that. What are you talking about, Anna? What? You're complaining that people think that white people are racist? She says that if the starting point is if you're white, you are trash, you are racist, then we'll never get anywhere. Anna, what? Where?
Yeah,
Then
totally.
how does that you're never going to move in a better direction. You're not going to move the country in a better direction.
Yeah, Anna. Yeah. Because what you're saying now is totally helpful. That was some really good insight into talking to people of that have different skin colors of mine, right? I mean, she kind of, she said that she was afraid of talking to people because of her stepping in it, but then it almost seems like that it almost just seems like she doesn't want to talk to black people because she, for some reason, thinks that all black people or all people of color are going to say that all white people are racist, which is a really, 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 really fucking batshit insane take from Anna.
You're not going to improve race relations. You're going to make it worse. And that is what I see happening. I think a lot of the
guys, I don't know. I don't know how to comment on this, really. I really don't. What?
is due to the backlash to that kind of rhetoric. And I think that, look, I think racism exists for sure.
Oh, really? Racism exists, Anna? Oh? I had no idea. I didn't know racism was real. I thought it was fake. Racism's real? Really?
I think the majority of white people are racist. Do I think white people are inherently racist? No, I do not.
What goddamn... I'm sorry, and this is exactly what's about to fucking happen in the clip that I'm about to play of Anna and Cenk. Why, Anna, do you make up? You just made all of that shit up. You made up an argument in your head, a scenario in your head, and then you said, well, that's not going to work. Anna, you made it up yourself. It's Cenk, and it's the same fucking shit that Cenk does, and it's so frustrating. Okay? It is beyond frustrating. This is why I said I don't even want to be talking about this. But Anna and them keep saying this insane shit. I don't know why. Why? Why can you, Anna, why can you not handle when people call you out that are on the left? Sometimes you are going to get one wrong. You have to accept that shit. I've gotten shit wrong in my videos, and I've had people that are longtime subscribers go down in the comments and call my ass out directly, say, hey, you're wrong about that shit, straight up. And I like that. That's what I want. We need to hold each other accountable, and when we're wrong and we say something stupid or we say something that's out of line, other people on the left, friends of yours, whatever, they need to speak up and say, hey, look, you missed this one. That's not right, okay? You got that one wrong. And I know it's hard. It's one of the hardest things as a human being to do, except when you're wrong. It is. It's hard to say, you know what? Yeah, I was wrong. I fucked up. But when you are in a position like Anna or Cenk, you have to, and I mean you have to be able to notice when you went wrong. Even if it's not immediate, again, if people call you out for it, you need to be able to accept that shit. I am very young. I'm only 21. I haven't been making videos that long. I'm still figuring a lot of this shit out. And I can't say that I'm not that I might not be in a position similar to this at some point down the road. I really don't know. But I cannot put into words. I cannot verbally say out loud how frustrated I am right now with Cenk and Anna, and specifically them, okay? Because I really, I love Dr. Rashad Rishi. I watch his shit almost every single day. I watch clips. I try to catch the show live if I can. John, he's great. There are a ton of really great people at TYT. It's Anna and Cenk that I am having issues with right now. But this is a clip from a couple of days ago where Cenk and Anna pretty much just say that trans activists are all grifters. They are just saying shit for clout, and they're dumb.
Okay, and that what I just saw with my own eyes is not an anecdote. The polling bears it out.
Yeah.
This is not a winning issue for us. It is what it is. You do what you want with that information.
Well,
I'm sorry, but this is something that Cenk did back when Anna Kasparian had the whole big Twitter spat, and she said the thing about birthing people, and then they got on their show to do damage control that was absolutely horrible, and Cenk was very upset because Lance from the Surfs TV called him out. He got very upset and was I thought, very fucking rude to Lance. Again, personally, I don't really think civility is important when we talk about these types of issues. But, again, when someone that is on your side is trying to call you out and help you see where you went wrong, and then you just turn around and be a dick and an asshole to them, I do have a problem with that. And he sits there, and in the clip, he was like, yeah, no one agrees with you on the polling, Lance. You're not goddamn correct. The polls don't agree with you. And it's like, he's just said it here, that the polling doesn't agree with you. Okay, so the polling numbers we don't have majority polling numbers, so we shouldn't care about the issue. We shouldn't fight for the issue. Are we only supposed to fight for issues that do well in the polls? Like healthcare for all. That shit does really well in the polls. But something like trans people in sports, okay, what? So the polling numbers are low, so we don't give a fuck about that? What the fuck is that? How are you going to sit there and call yourself a progressive commentator at this stage in the game, been around longer than I've been alive, and you're sitting there saying, well, the polling numbers they're not really great, so. What the fuck? Gay marriage, how? Even right up until it was legalized, I think it was like 60% of Americans or something like that thought that gay marriage should be legal right up until it was legalized. It was only 60%. And you know how long it took to get to that? So we shouldn't have been for marriage equality then, right? Because the polling numbers weren't that great. Right? According to Cenk's stupid-ass logic?
Advocates and activists for the transgender community would respond with, we don't care about the politics, right? We don't care about...
Okay, but then don't come...
No, guys. This is exactly what they're about to do. Anna's saying, well, the trans activists would say this, and then Cenk is going to run with that and say, well, no, you need to have somebody that's a part of the trans community on here before you say some shit like that, okay? And again, last time, I thought a little differently about that, but this time, you can't sit there and speak for all of the trans activists or people that speak up about these issues and say, well, they would all say they don't care about the politics. Neither of you are part of the trans community. I understand that you're trans allies. You cannot make that assertion. And then Cenk's going to run with it and say, well, if that's what they say, they made it up. You just said that unsubstantiated claim, and then they're going to just... Why?
I gotta say.
Let me just finish my thought, Cenk, for 1 second.
Go ahead.
Okay, they'll say that, but okay, you don't care about the politics?
No, Anna, you just said that. You said it. You said that, Anna. That is what you yourself said. You just put that on the table and then said, well, if that's what you want to say, then let's go. No, Anna, no.
Let's just, for once in your life, think strategically about what that means. That means that you're going to continue pushing the Democratic Party to unequivocally support everything that the trans activists want.
What? I'm sorry. What in the fuck? What did they do before they got on this show and started talking? What did you guys take? What kind of drugs did you fucking take? I'm sorry. So according to Anna, the trans activists control the Democratic Party to such a degree that it's only trans stuff. The Democratic Party is only focused on trans issues. No.
Even if it's unpopular among the electorate, that means they're not getting reelected. That means they're going to lose to Republicans. Republican lawmakers who are passing draconian, disgusting legislation in various states right now as we speak against the transgender community.
Yeah, she's right about that.
So how does that make you win exactly?
No, that is incredibly selfish of activists.
Cenk. God, oh my God.
Who are betraying their own community. Because when you say I don't care about elections, who cares about the Democrats? That isn't the point.
Your co-host, Cenk, buddy, listen. Take off the fucking statistical hat for once in your goddamn life, okay? Cenk, your co-host Anna, who is not trans, just said that this is what I think trans people would say. And now you are sitting there getting angry at that. And I'm just disappointed.
The Republicans introduced over 600 bills against the LGBTQ community. That's because of elections, and over 70 of them have already passed.
Yeah, I don't know if those numbers that he provided are right. I'm going to assume that they are right. They might not be right. But this is also really the argument that I think needs to be made. You know, trans and gay people and people that are part of the LGBTQIA plus community, their rights, their anything having to deal with anything about them, it shouldn't be something that people are passing legislation on. There shouldn't be our elected officials should not be worried about people's sexuality, their gender, their sex, whatever it is that these people are passing these anti-whatever legislation for. It shouldn't even be an option for them to pass legislation or introduce legislation on it, period. Okay? And I understand what type of spot we're in, and I understand what Cenk is trying to say here. I get it. I do get it. He wants people to care about elections. He wants people to go and vote. He wants the very young people that are mostly part of this community to go out and vote so that Republicans don't get elected. I understand what he's trying to say, but you are not getting it across in the right way at all. And sitting here trashing trans activists when, again, so many young people, parts of all communities, decide not to go out to the polls and vote. It's just, it's dumb. And it's not getting us anywhere. And again, I don't know why they are so hell-bent on this one little piece of this.
When you say, I don't care about winning and I don't care about elections, what you're saying is, I'm super selfish leftist activist and I'd like to build my cloud. But meanwhile, I'm willing to throw trans people and the entire LGBTQ community under the bus, knowing that these bills are gonna pass because we're laser focused on a losing issue. And
oh yeah. There it is again. The polls. It's a losing issue in the polls, so we can't fight for it, guys. If the polling numbers are below a certain threshold, then it's not an issue progressives can deal with, right? Okay? You get it? It's got to be popular, okay? It has to be something that everybody is for, okay? It has to be a popular idea. If it doesn't do good in the polls, sorry. Fuck you, right? Right?
By the way, you schmucks, you're falling exactly into the right-wing trap. The Republicans, they tried everything. They tried anti-gay stuff, it didn't work. They tried trans bathrooms, you remember that? That didn't work. Kicking the transgender community out of the military, that didn't work. They drilled in until they finally found a little tiny nugget of like, hey, trans folks in like competitive sports seems a little bit much. And you don't engage them in that fight. They lose on everything else. But idiot activists, yes, I just called you an idiot. Activists go in there and go, no, I'm gonna fall right into that trap.
I really don't know why they didn't have I really think that was a time when they needed to have somebody who was actually trans on that panel, because that was rough. That was hurtful. That was, again, guys, I mean, really, what the problem is Anna going on this show. That clip was also very problematic too, but I have actually a couple of clips here from this that I decided that I'm not gonna play just for time because this video is already very, very long, but I do recommend that you guys go and any of these accounts that I've shown right here, go search them up, find these clips. It's bad, guys. It is really, really bad. I don't know what's going on over at TYT. I don't know what's going on with Anna. I don't know what's going on with Cenk. And again, I'm not trying to get anyone canceled or anything like that. I'm not trying to say, oh, well, the TYT's gone to the right. I'm not trying to do anything like that. I'm just sad and disappointed about all of this.